Hey there. Wow. We're starting up the show. My beta fish is a little bit nervous because of a jet in the background. I've got the microwave going on. RF frequencies are hitting the kitchen. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Dave's Kitchen, where I am going to make chicken cacciatore. Yes. Very famous Italian dish that was created based on the simple word cacciatore, which means hunter in Italian. Cacciatore, hunter. So when you hunt your food, and I did, I managed to find all this chicken, breast of chicken, cut up in a container for only $1.50. And this is something the Safeway stores around the country have, and it's something you may want to consider for your family. We've made fajitas out of this type of meat. Today we're going to make chicken cacciatore. So, I was going to ask a little support from Sarah a little later. Maybe she might come in, who knows. But this is live. My beta fish is getting very depressed. We're going to feed the beta fish as a daily thing. Whenever Thursday rolls around, we're going to go ahead and feed the beta fish. You're going to see that beta fish go up and get that food. You watch this? All right, here we go. I have trained this beta fish. I just gave it its daily supply of food. That's all it gets. All right. We got baby girl green eyes is in. We've got G844 over at, a couple people. G144 over at iVlog, welcome. You know, I always put my beta fish food next to the beta fish container so he can look at the other beings out there in beta fish land. Okay, let's start up the light. Lights, camera, action. We got 2 carrots, big carrots at the cost of 20 cents. We got some celery that's looking like it's getting wilted. I'm gonna go rinse that off right now. And rinse off the carrots. We've got a green pepper, which is about 50 cents right now if you can get them on sale. Oh, that doesn't, you see how the green screen's working for some reason. Hang on, we got a green screen over on the other side. I knew that was not happening. All right. Thank you, that's better. Let's take a look at the water setup. We've got a triple filtered water here. We're gonna rinse this off. Whoops. Any kind of a green pepper like this might have pesticides on it. Not organic. Made in the USA. Got some cauliflower, just throw in the mix. I thought it would look kind of nice because it's a white colored vegetable and it's ready to be eaten. All right. Another ingredient is onions. Let me go get those. All right, I'm going to go with 1 nice large onion. Da-da, 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 da-da. Welcome. Lots of veggies, yeah. Okay, as per usual, we start up the pan on a back burner. I'm going to kick it up to level 4. I'm going to wait till it gets nice and warm, and then we're going to go ahead and put the oil in. You don't want to put the oil in when the pan's cold. There's something about seasoning the metal that cooks have always wanted to get the metal warm before adding the oil. Then add the vegetables and you're going to get the sizzle effect. We're going to use the sizzle mic tonight, which is a live mic, which I have a remote. People were making fun of my mic the other night. Hey, everybody. Hey, Reggie. Yeah, we just started our iVlog thing, Reggie. It's pretty cool. Yeah. I believe I am. Yeah, it's going to be exciting. We've got a lot of people to reach in the next 2 months, 2.5 months, but I think we can do it. The numbers are growing rapidly. The worldwide audience is kicking in. And I'm the only presidential candidate with a cooking show on right now, so that's kind of nice. And I upload to YouTube. You'll see today's video like this right now. You're watching it recorded archive history. So the betta fish and having an environment that's really beautiful makes Dave's Kitchen. There's some succulents in the back. Dave's Kitchen, very, very special. And I might want to remind you that I have a view out the window of the Olympic Mountains. So I'm very proud of that. It's very difficult to get that kind of a pastoral view living on barely anything. I mean, I'm down to the bone home. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. $5 this whole meal. 20 cents for the onion. About 20 cents for the celery. I'd say $1 for the other vegetables besides the green pepper. We're looking at 50 cents here. So that's another. We're looking at $1.50 here. So $1.50 plus 50 is $2. $2. We got $2 and another 50 cents. $2.50 for the vegetables. This pasta is capellini we're going to use tonight. A full 16 ounce. I got that for $1. $3.50 here. There is a can of mushrooms, and Sarah was put in charge of the mushrooms. So we're going to have to find out where that went. Let's see. Yeah. I said, here, Sarah, take the mushrooms. But yeah, oh, here they are. Yeah, right in front of me. Thank you. You could have told me that. This is about a 50-cent can, so we're up to $3. This is 38 cents at Walmart, by the way. No salt tomato sauce. Be sure to get the no salt. Another 50 cents, $4, and this is about $1. No salt diced tomatoes. Now you can add salt, especially since there's no salt in this dish. And this pan is getting very hot. And I put it on the wrong burner. Okay. So we're going to the front burner. Let me put this mic down. We're going to get this onion chopped. The first thing in cooking is onions. That's a guarantee. The very first thing you want to do is cut the onion. And as you can see, the peeling is still on it. We're going to compost all the peeling. Some people don't compost. I like to compost, so. You compost all the peelings. Some people say, oh, the peelings don't break down. You know, you put something in a compost bin and it breaks down. Anything. All right. Even plastic waste. All righty. Yeah. Now that pan is getting hot now, sitting on the burner. I'm going to go ahead and save that piece right there. See, I save every little piece. That's going in there. I'm going to get that up and do that little dice on that. We're going for a live mic effect. Feel the sizzle. Okay, about 3 squirts out of this bottle. I'd say that's 3 tablespoons. I'm going to cover it up. Get that heat going. You know, I knew there was a reason why I put the back burner on there, because I'm going to cook my pasta on the back burner. You watch how I crisscross on the onion. It's very fast, very efficient. Always keep your hands tucked down. There you go. And all the way to the bottom. Okay. Yeah, we've got a little bit of a carrot peeling thing to do. Hello. I just had that. This is not good. That is not cool. The mystery of the missing peeler. Ah, here it is. Ta-da. Let me read chat for a bit. Cooking here. Yeah, G73 says cooking here, WTF. cool, man. Just relax. It's going to be okay. I know your mom makes dinners for you every night, so you don't have to worry about anything. But cooking is a lot easier than you think. And you guys can save so much money doing this. Oh, yeah. You like the cutting of the veggies. You like the sound of the peeler? Okay, let's do the sound of the sizzle. Oh, we didn't get the sizzle. It's not hot enough. Okay, I'm just going to put those in there anyway. Okay, we have a lot of chopping to do. We're going to take this, almost all this celery can be used, except for the very tips, where it gets a little too leafy. Some people will make a soup out of that, if you really want to save it. I don't, I just throw it in the compost to use. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Get a good mic right in there. Hear that dynamic sound. See, this is the therapy part. Now I'm using a French cut nurse knife, What? I'm using a French cut knife. Nurse. I don't know where nurse came from. I was thinking of a French nurse at the time. Bonjour, you look so special. All right, let's take a look here. We're drifting. We're drifting into the sex phase of the cooking show, and we didn't want to go there. All right, so you can go you can go sideways with this. No more than a 1/4 inch thick. The French curl knife is unique because it has this curl on it. You can chop it and put a point on it. Hold the point down and just curl away. There we go. Okie dokie. All right. Set that aside. Now we will peel our carrots. How do you like that sound? Isn't that great? That's why people do this video encounter with the carrot. I know some of you are getting a little excited, but you're gonna have to calm down. It's really, too much excitement for one day. That's got to be the cheapest sex toy on earth. All right, so let's take. Yeah, did I say that? Yeah, I guess I did. 20 cents. Okay. There you go. All right. Go for a basic big chunks like that. And then cut them in half. Like that. You don't want the end piece. Bye. Okay. And no, they're not going in chunky. Normally I wouldn't put carrots in this, but you know what I do? By the time you add your chicken and you cook it at a hard fusion temperature, because we are doing fusion cooking here, it is almost amazing how the carrots take on the flavor of the chicken and vice versa, and you add vitamins to everything, and you get the impression that there's more meat when you have more vegetables, especially carrots. That's just a little trick in frugal cooking. And the reason why I cook a lot with carrots, celery, and onions is because they're cheap, incredibly cheap. And you can buy them at the store, and they store very well in your refrigerator, as long as you keep a little moisture in the bag. If you have no moisture in the bag, they are going to go bad fairly quickly. So you want to take them out and rinse them a couple times during a week. Right. No, it's not a new knife. No, it's a family heirloom. We've had this knife since the 1960s. We got it in '67. Yeah. Today was a work day for me. Oh, I'm stuck in news and tech? Okay. Thanks for telling me. Yeah, I work all the time. Turn links on? Okay. Well, I went to my status. Don't see links at that point. We're getting a lot of feedback. And it's not coming from iVlog, it's coming from Vaughn. Good evening. Welcome to the chat. Yes. To the right of chat. Okay. I'm entering people. All right. Here we are. Welcome to the show. Any major news events, please keep me informed. I haven't checked the news yet. Okay. There we go. That should clear it up. 10-4 on that? Good. No more feedback. All right. Marijuana is still stuck with heroin, according to the government. That's better. Now we've got no feedback from iBlog either. Okay, good. Link removed. Let me, to the right of chat, let me open up the full screen. Linkies. Visitors. Twitter changed. No. Subscriber list. Yeah, I'll have Sarah come in here. I'm not going to be able to activate. If you want to post a link, post it at Vaughn. Because I'm not, it's not showing me right here. Sorry. I know this is one of those things that people are saying, oh man, it's just right there, dude. You know, that's getting hot. He has it turned off, yeah. You get my drift. Okay, Dave, did you give up? No. We're building a complete profile of who I am. I'm making chicken cacciatore for $5. Okay. I can smell it all the way here. As per usual, we are using a wooden spatula. Push those onions around. Okay, the first ingredient you want to get in there is your chicken. I'm going to use Italian seasoning. I'm going to put Finney's herbs or Fine's herbs in there. You guys may have never used that before. It's called Fine's herbs or Finney's herbs. I'm going to put about a half a teaspoon in there. Nice. Ah, wonderful. Now you can add garlic at this point if you want. I'll be adding garlic throughout the dish. The cauliflower is going to take a long time to cook, so I'm going to break that cauliflower up right now and put it in there. Just kind of break it up with your hands, you know. Nice. That can cook with the, it basically cooks down with the chicken pretty rapidly once you get it in there. All right. You can hear it cracking. Something like the stock you can still use. You can put that into the carrots. But I'm going to put the chicken right on top of the cauliflower. But I'm going to add some chili powder. And chili powder can come very mild. I'm going to add chili powder to this dish because one of the secrets to my cacciatore is it's spicy. Now you don't want to put cayenne. But I'm putting chili powder on top of that. Nice. All right. Now I'm going to add a little bit of water because I do a thing called steam fry. You hear that? Close. This chicken is kind of disgusting, but if you really want to rinse it out, you can. But it smells fresh. It's right out of a processing plant, so I'm going to put that right in there. They come as small strips of breast meat. They're already pre-cut. It's amazing. You just drop it in. I mean, how easy is this? There's going to be a little chicken fat. If you get like a big wad of chicken fat, you don't want that. But all of this is the cuttings off of the breast meat when it sits perfectly in your grocer's freezer. Just kind of distribute it around the whole thing on top of the chili powder and the onions. Yeah, see, this thing right here that's just fat. We're not going to put that in there. But this is incredibly meaty. Sometimes if you look at these things, you'll see, I'm going to put a big piece in the middle of the pan. Kind of press it in. It's amazing. This guy really didn't have a lot of waste in here. I mean, yes, there's a little bit of fat next to the meat, but for the most part, it's mostly meat. I'm blown away, and fresh as can be. So I'm going to go back to Safeway and do that again sometime. You know, some of those containers are recyclable. Here comes the jet. This is what we put up with every day. That's basically the jet noise. You can hear it. Hey, everybody. Yeah, that's the jet we hear every day. I know. That's not even half of it. That's only about 40 decibels. We normally get 100 decibels or more, which kind of sucks considering everyone has been trying to stop this. But hey, oh, we're back talking. Okay, go to stick it. Okay, we see what we're doing over here, right here. You see that? Not a lot's going on. And now I'm going to take and more chili powder. We're going to put more chili powder in here. Cover it up with chili powder. All the meat should be covered with chili powder. I love this stuff. It's so generic. All right. We haven't opened any cans. We haven't put our green pepper in yet. But we are going to add another half a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Now that's traditional Italian. You can buy it at Walmart for about 50 cents or $1 a jar. Okay, now I'm going to cover things up for a second. Kind of build up the heat. Talk to the chat. Now we can communicate. Yeah, well, the Amazonian rainforest is going to be wiped out pretty soon. They're using GMO products down there. Yeah, I'm learning out. For all you people who live in the basement with your mom or dad upstairs, I don't boil the meat. No, it's a steam fry. There's no boil going on. You're going to see a fusion cooking in just a second. I'm getting my, I call it my threshold heat, in which I then throw the carrots and the celery and whatever else is there, garlic and green pepper, in on top, and then I take it to the next level. We don't overcook the meat. And that chicken has to get up to about 160 degrees, 165 degrees for about 15 minutes minimum at small slices like that. If it was a chicken, a full-on chicken, it would take 45 minutes. So this is not only a fusion cooking technique I'm using, this is an energy savings technique I'm using. Are you with me? You understand what I'm talking about? Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Dude, I've mastered the art of cooking. Everybody who looks at my food and eats the food that I cook, they're absolutely stunned by the quality of food that they're eating. Now I'm going to show you something. It's a trick I learned way back in, well, 45 years ago. It's how to turn your chicken into something really tasty. Watch what I do.
Smells delicious. Yeah, you can.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Master meatball. I am going to add lemon juice.
lemon juice to the.
Lemon juice, yeah, lemon juice. So remember the mic is over here.
Oh.
I'm going to bring it over to you in a second.
Ooh, hear the sizzle.
I just put a whole lot of lemon juice. I'd say a full tablespoon.
Was that all dill?
No, that's Italian seasoning.
Oh, Italian seasoning.
I would never use dill unless it's a seafood dish.
I know.
That's just a rule I live by.
That's true.
That's-
Dill is only for seafood. This is chicken.
All right, I'm getting ready to get the threshold heat together because this is a fusion dish. I have to do a little bit more cutting, and you guys get to talk to Sarah while I
You have
cut
a lot
this.
Cut already.
I know.
There's like all these vegetables cut up on the table. Tons of vegetables cut up. Fantastic.
Sarah is very particular. She will not let me.
Bell pepper seeds.
Yep. I have to be very careful with this. I have to pull them out by hand.
I can get them out for you.
No, that's okay. I've got this technique of being very careful. And I shake them together when I cut them. All right, so then I'm going to take and pull the seed pod out of this. And you can put it in your garden, and who knows, you might get lucky like we did and have green peppers in our window. There you go. So you just put it right back in the garden, and you've got yourself incredible green pepper. Now, I'm taking my temperature at this point up to 6. I went from 4 to 6. Remember I put a little bit of water in there for my steam fry? Okay. I'm going to cut these in 1/4-inch chunks. Oh, not a seed. If you find a seed in your dish, Sarah, what do you do when you stop?
Take it out.
Stop what you're eating and then.
I'm like eating it and take it.
You know it's weird, right? Now, we have a kind of a thing about seeds, Sarah and I. We don't think that they're good for you because the appendix is a fine filter, and this is just an old family tale. My father was eating watermelon one day, and he used to eat a lot of watermelon, and one day I said, "Dad, you're eating all the seeds." He said, "I don't care, I'm fine." By the end of the day,
Time to go through it.
yeah, I don't have time. He had to eat it, so he just eating the seeds and acting all macho and everything. He immediately, at the end of the day, we had to rush him to the hospital. He had appendicitis. It triggered appendicitis. I'm not kidding. And they said that it could have burst on him. He could have died. So here you are thinking you're tough and you're eating the seeds and going, "Oh yeah, I can handle anything." My dad always used to like to talk about how he got very close to death on that one. Okay, here we go. You want to, actually, I'm just going to move up a little closer and give him more of a live cam. I'm going to go ahead and move this chicken around rather rapidly with this wooden spatula. Here we go. Pressing down. I'm rotating and pushing. This is a steam fry. I'm pushing it into the metal pan. Okay, now you take all the vegetables, starting with whatever, and put it in there. Doesn't even matter.
So you have carrots, celery, bell pepper, onion, cauliflower.
Yeah, and the onion's at the bottom. The onion's already cooking heavily in it. Yeah. You can add another onion if you're running out of any of these vegetables and go with 2 onions. That tastes really good too. Isn't this fantastic?
Wow, that's a lot of stuff.
Okay, now again, only about a tablespoon or 2 of water. Cover it up. Okay, on level 6, I'm doing a fusion dish here. I'm going to start peeling some garlic. You can set that down. Well, actually, no. Bring that over around to the water and put it over here. It'll show people how to filter the water. add a little salt. I'm going to take it about halfway up, and then I'm going to turn it on a high flame in the back burner. I'm going to get this up to a boil. That's it. Okay, here we go. I'm going to turn. Got that now? Okay, I'm going to put this up to level 6 as well, so I'm running on 6 and 6, and that's a medium flame if you are cooking with a gas range. Cool. All right, I'm going to do some compost putting away. You can talk to the
Okay.
group.
Fantastic. Thank you, David, for the microphone and camera.
Cleaning up.
David's just doing some cleaning, which is good. Always clean as you go, which is the best policy. Thanks.
All right. I'll show you
All right,
guys
thank
how to
you very
make
much.
garlic really easy. The garlic goes in later because you don't want it to cook down. That's your flavor enhancer. And I've got all these little cloves here. And we do this every time on our show. It's really easy. You just take a clove like that and press down and go like this. And that breaks it right open. Makes it so easy to peel, it's ridiculous. So there's a full clove of garlic, which we'll dice in just a second. Sometimes you can just pull it right off too. It doesn't take a lot of effort. Cool. So I hope everyone's having a nice summer day here. I mean, we're getting pretty decent weather here. It's under 80.
Yeah, it's very good.
I don't know what it is across the country. Now this whole dish is cooking is starting to really gel. The steam factor and the oils at the bottom will congeal and caramelize, and you'll have kind of almost a gas streak forming at the base of the dinner. And once that gas streak is formed, then you add your sauces to the whole thing and smother it down with tomatoes. But I have a feeling I'm going to be running out of space.
What kind of deals did you get on your food today, David?
You know, I didn't go shopping today, but lately, gosh, we've been shopping at a place called Grocery Outlet, which is giving us, we save $50 when we spend $25. Yeah.
I think they're also asking, like, what did everything cost that you're using?
Oh, we spent $5 for everything here.
For everything? That's pretty
Yeah,
amazing.
the capellini was $1, and that's going in the hot water in the back here. That's cooking at a level 6 right now, starting to get hot. And
I smell the basil and oregano, the Italian seasoning.
yeah,
It smells really good.
it does. But the thing about chicken is it really kind of blends in, so you can't really see it as a meat. That's why I urged you to put you can put paprika on it if you want, if you have no chili powder. But chili powder adds a little bit of the spice and gives it a kick, and it makes it look like it's been cooked.
And it's good for your digestive system.
And it's good for your digestive system, yeah. A little
Yeah.
chili powder is very good. It's a good purgative, they call it. Helps like a bio fiber.
Yeah, you could add turmeric. New York Viking is correct if you'd like.
If you want to go in the East Indian direction on this dinner and leave Italy, yes, go ahead and put turmeric in there. But we're trying to, I would put a lot of garlic powder in if I didn't have garlic.
Hello, Darlene.
But I try to avoid the garlic powder because I understand the stuff coming from China is a little bit weird. And I get this stuff, I handpick this stuff from a U.S. grower. So I don't trust the stuff from China anymore. It seems that they're cooking with, they're using chlorine in the bottling of the stuff. And
Of garlic?
of garlic, yeah.
Ooh,
So, and it's got
Chlorine
some
in garlic.
pesticides when they're growing garlic now.
pesticides. That's not good.
You don't want to stand in front of me because my garlic smell, I reek. I want to show you guys a trick to get rid of the garlic smell, and I do this on our other shows. But if you hold your hand under water with a stainless steel item like this stainless steel knife and run it between your fingers, it completely gets rid of the smell of garlic on your fingers.
I think David's got me saying turmeric. I guess it's turmeric.
Turmeric. Turmeric.
Turmeric.
You can call it whatever you want. We have an evolving language. We can actually make it, our language can be whatever it wants to be. And a lot of you have to start thinking
I
of
call
that.
it turmeric because of David.
Well, I used to call it turmeric, but then I saw it was turmeric. You know, I really don't have a problem looking at a jar and telling you know what has a really good source of turmeric in it?
Mustard.
Mustard. There you go.
You have a whole lot of mustard in your refrigerator.
I know, but I
And
have
you
to
say you have
actually-
like 5 different kinds,
I have
like
to
on the
add-
door down below.
I sure do. Ooh, this is the kind that has traditional yellow mustard. This is the stuff. Traditional yellow mustard has turmeric.
Thank you, Darlene.
Turmeric.
It's not Thanksgiving. David just cooks on Thursday.
Turmeric.
T-U-R? Turmeric.
Turmeric. See?
Yeah. Turmeric.
Yes, turmeric. You know, Technology Thursday is fun. Today we're going to talk about technology. We got a whole line of things we're going to look at.
2 to the power of 64. Hello.
18 quintillion. Okay, we're ready to start stirring. You ready to lift the cover on this?
Okay.
You don't want it to stick to the bottom at a high flame,
Okay.
so you want to go in there with the spatula, the wooden spatula. Push everything around. Give it a jab. Okay? Cover it up. You don't want to lose your steam. That is cooking like the dickens. Wow, that's great. Now I'm going to start opening some cans.
Okay. You want me to open the cans for you?
Do you want to open cans?
Sure, I don't mind.
Okay. Let's move our garlic out of here and clear the slate.
Okay.
Well, you can open the cans while I clean the house here.
Cans over here. Like in front of you, everyone, like this. This is a can of tomato sauce, no salt added.
No, I want everyone. You can cut it over here with your leverage.
All right. Well, I thought you were going to clean this area.
I am. I'm going to be on your. I'm going to be on your left, so you can hang right there. I wanted to say that if you've been watching the show so far, there's a missing ingredient that I haven't brought to you. Now, right now, this dish is completely salt-free. Okay? Completely salt-free.
I'm just going to take these out of here.
So I'm going to add something from.
Well, if you add the mushrooms, it'll have salt.
Yeah, but I'm going to add something that you might have in the refrigerator. Ketchup. And when Sarah gets in there, I'm going to add some ketchup, and I'm also going to add some salt from my salt shaker.
This is diced tomatoes, also no salt added.
Yeah. Now the reason why I don't use the salted tomatoes is it takes away the taste of all the vegetables, and it really kind of destroys it. If you've got hot sauce, you can add hot sauce to this. It's great. Really, feel free. If you don't have any Italian seasoning and all you have is some hot sauce, you can make this dish. Fantastic.
And you want me to open this too?
Yes,
Mushrooms.
that has salt in it. Yeah. I'm going to drop the compost in here. Oh, 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 God. Compost bins always smell terrible. All
At
right.
least they don't have smell-o-vision.
They don't have smell-o-vision, yeah. But you don't want to have any open food around your compost bin. And all the food pretty much is closed except for these cans. All right. Sarah, I'm going to,
And the mushrooms.
yeah, look at that. I'll lift the cover on this.
Okay. And what do you want me to do?
Okay, I'm just gonna leave the can of mushrooms there, and we're gonna put in the sauce and some salt. So watch me put some salt in here, folks.
Alright.
I put in about an eighth of a teaspoon. I'm gonna take some ketchup. I'm gonna squirt some ketchup in there. Now, if this is a Vietnamese dish, you'd have a lot more ketchup. And I'm gonna put the sauce in, right on the top. All right. Now, I use every bit of that sauce.
You want the other water thing?
No, I'm good.
'Cause
I've got this other water right here. All right, so what we're gonna show you here is just adding a little water to the can, like that. You can use all of that in your dinner. Go right back into the stove with it. So you're making the most of that can. So, all right, cool. It's a fusion dish, so it's going to be cooking at a very high speed. We're reaching very close to the end of our cycle. I'm about ready to put my spaghetti in there. Perfect timing. I'm going to take the mushrooms and I'm going to drain it out. You don't want to put the juice of the mushrooms in there. And these are cooked mushrooms, so you don't have to worry too much about. And that has salt in it too. That'll complement the other salts I just added. All right, we're going to go put that in the top. And I'm going to go ahead and push it all in with a spatula. Dabbing at the dinner.
David does keep a very clean house, you're right.
That. And all those ingredients are melding right now. And now I put the final thing. I put the garlic. That goes right on top.
Oh, and the tomato.
Yeah, I'm going to add that in just a second, but I don't have enough room for the diced tomatoes, so I'm going to add that later in the dish
Okay.
when I get ready to meld the ingredients. So we don't necessarily need the diced tomatoes if you have as much vegetables and food as I have right here, but I would recommend adding a few diced tomatoes. But right now I'm going to actually drink some of the juice. Because we don't need more juice in there, so I'm just going to pull the juice out of the diced tomatoes, compressing them down.
No, I didn't hear about United American.
What happened?
Supposedly, he died. Which is funny.
Really?
Are you sure he didn't just like decide to disappear? He probably couldn't take the threats.
That's probably it.
Should try tomato juice too. It's also yes, we actually do have.
Yeah, we even have that. Hey, look at that dinner. Listen to the roar of this dinner.
Bubbling away.
Look at that. You know, that tomato juice is filled. That tomato juice is filled with lycopene. And lycopene, they found, prevents prostate cancer in men. Obviously, men have prostates. Oh, cool. So, oh, man. Okay, so, yeah. Roaring boil. Microphone connected. Are we picked up real well? Any news or questions from chat, feel free to pass them on to me.
Well, there's a question, but it's not worth repeating.
Okay, see that roaring boil over here? We're ready for our pasta.
Actually, Sheriff, what do you do with the
Yes, cacciatore means hunter in Italian. So I hunted the market to find $1.50 worth of chicken. Cooking is all about adaptation. So if you put this in there right there, it's going to be all over the place. So just take it like that and break it in half and go like that. Now I did salt the water going in, so we're all good.
Yes, David could easily cook for 30 people.
Oh, I can do buffet cooking. I'll be down there cooking the buffet. Isn't that great? And then be sure you move that pasta. Thank you. Be sure you move that pasta right away. You don't want it to clump up. Okay. I'm going to give Sarah the mic. We've got a lot of... Whoa, this is exciting. It's like boiling over, yeah. That's quite a boil it's got. I'm going to drop my temperature down to about 4 on both of them. So right now you're going to start staging down your temperatures. And look at how much stuff is in there. Just push it all in until it boils to the point of boiling over. Because I'm making enough for a wrecking crew here.
Going to be the best president since Kennedy.
Thank you. I hope to be.
David, the mic is noisy.
Oh, thank you for telling me. Thanks for telling me. Oh, really? Okay.
How much chicken is in there?
An entire pound
1 pound of it's
breast meat.
like breast meat, but it's like the meat that they cut off the breast when they chicken breast.
You know, I think we should probably get another.
There's a lot of people. That's not nice. 9-7. Cooking at the White House. Yes, 9-1-1.
Oh yeah, that'll be great. Okay, so what I'm going to do is show you how this is done. I'm almost done with the capellini. I'm giving it a couple turns. They only need about 5 minutes on capellini from a full boil. This is fantastic. I'm going to get the big bowl. No, I'm going to... Okay, we're almost ready. Coming down the line. I can't believe this is 8 minutes till the show starts. So we're like cooking at an amazing pace today. Yeah, the garlic smells. Another jet. No, this is a prop job. The garlic smells fantastic. The smell of Italian seasoning in the air, and that good, high-quality breast meat, which does not have any problems with extra cholesterol. There's not a lot of cholesterol in this dinner. I don't ever make any mistakes when I cook, so I never have any splashing going on.
He's like the cleanest chef I know.
I'm running at level 4. You might want to turn down to a low at this point. Almost ready to go ahead and put this in the dish. Cook, press it all in. Make sure the bottom gets cooked really well. Everything in this vegetable dish is al dente. Everything. This is fabulous. I'm going to get my tile right back.
You can't eat canned tomato? Then use fresh tomato, hey. You get all your seasonings from Venezuela, all right? If you say so. Venezuela. Didn't realize they had any seasonings there. No, I am. It's just like a strapless, though. What I always do, strapless. So. All right. So it's cooking. The sauce is cooking. The pasta is cooking. Oh, I should probably get out the strainer. That would be good. Yes, the stew is strapless. All right, getting out a strainer. One strainer here. Big enough. Don't you have another strainer?
Yeah, the big one on the left, right there.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Okay, everybody. We're getting close.
Oh, the strainer.
We're ready to move this spaghetti, it's al dente, into the water.
Use your imagination, 944. Thanks. Okay, you want me to hold it?
I'm going right in there. Yep.
Oh, you're going right in here.
Got boiling water, be careful.
Okay, I can hold it.
I got it.
Okay.
Always run water, cold water, so it doesn't hurt your
Your pipes.
pipes.
Yeah, David always cooks, not in pasta, but David cooks carrots in his pasta sauce.
Yeah, it adds sweetness. Okay, I'm turning both burners off. Both burners off, you can turn the water off then. And one of the tricks I use, I drop the water into the container and I get every last drop of spaghetti that way. It saves it from scraping out of the back end of the container when it's full of spaghetti. That takes hours once it's hardened on the stove. Okay, turning around, we're looking at a fusion dish. Nice clean bowl. That goes in there like that.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
This dish goes right on top of it. But before I put anything on top of it, I'm dousing it with Parmesan. Okay. Now, the tomatoes and all this will fuse right into the pasta. All going in there. Chicken sits on top. Of course, everybody wants to get the chicken right away. But you can serve this right in the bowl that it's served on. Just tell people to dig down for the spaghetti.
Dig down for the spaghetti.
Dig down for the spaghetti, and you cap it off like that. You could put some of the chicken inside like this, just kind of give it a stab with a spoon, kind of shuffle it in. That kind of breaks up the spaghetti, but everything is fusing now, and you want to cover it up and let it sit in its own heat. But before you do that,
More Parmesan.
more Parmesan. Capiche, meaning understand. Capiche? Yeah. That seals the deal. That dinner will be ready, cooked in its own heat, in approximately 35 minutes. It's already ready to eat, but you'd be wasting yourself by not getting the full measure. If you warm this up the next day, it's even better.
Yeah, because then it all melts together.
Now this makes more than 5 meals. I've got at least 7 meals here for under $5. Yeah, I'm impressing myself. I can't believe how easy I've made cooking. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
It's like boom, 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 it's done.
Boom, boom, boom.
All right, we're going to go into the show. We're going to drop off
Okay.
here. Let's sign off to the
Good night.
response.
Or
Say good
well,
night.
well, actually, don't hang on. We'll be right back in our show. And if you're watching this in recording, you can just watch another video. All right, take care.